We're live. Awesome. Look who is sleeping next to me. I mean, is she cute or what? Whoops, you don't want to show that. Oh my gosh. Tonight is going to be fun. Sorry, I just hit my microphone. I just have to be careful. I cannot get kicked off of YouTube one more time. I'm going to lose my channel and every single video that I have, which is horrible. Okay, so hey, Letty. Mwah, mwah, mwah. So good to see you. Okay, I just want to put, gosh, did you see her? So I'm like kind of kicked back on this leather couch, and I feel like I don't have enough room to touch this. Okay, that's a little better. Oh, okay, Letty, this is crazy. Can you hear me okay? I've got my microphone on the side. Isn't she cute? What a cutie. Oh, I'm telling you, she's a piece of work, though. She goes crazy, like running, sprinting, and then she just does this. She completely poops out. I mean, look at her. She's totally on her back. Oh, I love her so much. Oh, hey, Chris. Good to see you. Oh, my gosh. Okay. Now, I have to be so careful so I don't get kicked off of YouTube again because I will completely lose my channel and all my videos. I know I just said that, but I don't know if y'all heard that. So, what kind of I don't know if they can read comments. That I'm not sure. I have so many videos. The problem is I didn't get as many as I wanted because I had another friend of mine, Wendy, who spent the last 4 or 5 days with me. She wrote the book. She was cursed by witches, and we shared her story today. I have so much editing to do. So we're going to put that out there after I get that all done, but that went a lot longer than I thought. So I didn't get to do as much work on like videos and stuff, but I do have a couple of great links. One of them is going to be so difficult for some of you to watch, maybe you, Chris, too, because of where you live. Okay, I can just start. Actually, I need one more minute because technically we're not supposed to start till 6:30. So let's just look at cute little Serena here. Hello. Hello, little baby. Can I tell you that I am so happy? Wait, I'm going to move this guy. Okay. I am so happy that I got her. I mean, more laughs, more giggles than bites. Although I do have a lot of, can't really see without my white hands, but I got a lot of puncture marks. I am using the spray, Cherie. Oh, she's not on. Yes, you are. I really want to hear her interview. I'm telling you, it's going to be great. We had it just like we were talking, and we had the dog in and out. Oh, she kept tooting. I mean, the most gagging type of smell, the kind that make your eyes water. She just kept doing it when she was in my arms. It was crazy. I am so in love with her. I really am. It's going to be cool to see what she gets to be like when she's an adult. Okay. I haven't seen anything from you. There are a lot of things out there, and I'm going to have to like speak in code. So like if I say a word and I say it off, like where I put the accent on the different syllable, I hope you guys can figure it out, you know? Okay. I'm just going to show you a couple of things. Let's start with this TRNS gender thing. Like, what is it that is going on out there now? And has it just started, or has it always been there? Think about it. This goes back to the 50s, the 40s. Do you think that, and I want to say, I don't know if you guys all get this word, which I'm sure you are. Sure, you get the second word that I typed there. They have been in control. Who rules this world? Satan does. I'm sorry if my legs, because it's on my legs right now, so I'm bouncing this a little bit. Satan rules this world. So he is going to lie and scheme. And I think since 2020, a lot of people have opened their eyes. I know I have. Before that, I didn't watch anything on TV. I didn't watch the news. My husband would come home and he'd be like, hey, did you know so-and-so died? And I'm like, no. I was 100% into my Catholic stuff. I was learning how to pray. I was learning how to pray mental prayer. I was learning, oh, you know what? We never did that, guys and gals. We never finished that mental prayer that one day when it was toward the end. And I said that I was going to do it the next time. So next time, I will pull out scripture. I will make it readable on this screen and we can finish because it just wasn't enough time. Oh my God. Oh, she stopped. Sometimes she I don't know, she dreams pretty wild. Okay. I think it's always been there. Yes. If you're thinking about what I'm thinking. Yes, there have been people that have ruled this world and we didn't know. They have controlled the message. Let's talk about what television is. Tell a vision. And then you have channels, channeling things, and you have programs that you watch, which we are being programmed. We are being desensitized. Can you guys hear me okay? Because I have my microphone over to the side and I just muffled it with my sweatshirt. I'm telling you, this has not just happened. So let's take a look at a couple videos. If you guys don't comment, I'm going to be mad. So shoot, I got to figure out how to do this again. Present, share screen. Okay, let me see which one. Okay, this one's the best. Okay. Everybody ready? I want to know who's seen this and who hasn't seen this. This is Michelle Obama, or as many of us call her, Big Mike. And this is Ellen DeGeneres. Loading.
Yeah.
Oh, that was great. Oh, shoot. I got to take that off or it's going to start another one. You know what? I remember telling my mom this. I'm like, Mom, do you know that M-O, and you can just, those are the initials? I got to stop that. Hold on.
An optimistic
Look, you
time.
can watch them live. And the fact that you are here live with me is amazing when you could be watching that man who is hopefully going to save the world. Karen S. I'm showing this one. This is just great. Yikes, right? I've never seen that. See, this is what I'm here for. All right. Wow. I saw a video of this poor woman who was sex trafficked. Oops, I should probably do that. And she said, Big Mike is a man. This woman was 13 at the time, and now she's 27. Crazy. I don't doubt it. Why have I never thought of those words? The ones that okay, so I sent this out. I don't know, guys. This is going to be hard for me to do. And Cherie, I'm always sending you these things that you're like, oh my gosh, what's going on in the world? Okay, let's do. This is. So, do you all remember Joan Rivers? And this was right before she died. Oh, shoot, I got to share my screen again. This technical stuff. Okay, let me get that comment off of there. Oops. Okay. Okay. Sorry, I had to stop it and reshare it. Share. Be patient with me, people. I'll get much better. Oh, here it is. Oh, I love this. Listen carefully. Right before she died. Loading.
Miss Rivers, how are you? You made a ton of news officiating the wedding in New York yesterday. Is this like a new cottage career move for you?
I am so excited.
Okay.
And I should do very well because I don't charge.
And do you think that the country will see the United States will see the first gay president or the first woman
we already
president?
have it with Obama, so let's just calm down.
Got it.
You know Michelle is a
I'm sorry, she's a what?
a transgender. We all know.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, God. It's okay. She does the
She's the best. Oh, I miss that woman. Okay. And that was right before she passed away or was murdered. Remember, she didn't come out of her facelift. I don't even know why she went in for another facelift. Her face is so tight. Crazy. Okay, so there you go. Proof again. Oh, I love this. Yes, one. And no, I don't believe he murdered himself. Get it? Killed himself. He was totally murdered. Or, I mean, this is a twist for you, Laura. Maybe he was taken out of there and was kept. I don't know. Okay, there was this video of C0nsp and Epstein together. They were very young, and there were all these chicks around them and all this kind of stuff, and you could see that maybe the two of them were womanizing together, but they knew that the camera was on them, and it was almost as if they were like playing in front of the camera, almost like were they trying to bust a lot of people by doing this or making themselves seem like they were friends back in the day? I have no idea. I don't know. But no, I do not think he was murdered. I mean, I'm sorry, killed himself. I think he was murdered. Yes. Oh my gosh, I had something on this, Letty, and I don't know if I still have it. He's going down, and so many are going down with him. Oh, wait, sorry. Let's see, what am I going to show you guys next? Oh, another one as we're along the ride of not the sex that you were born. Now, there are so many out there. There are so many in the past who were a sex and then were changed. So how does this even work? Why would anybody do this? Because most of these people at the top of the top of the top, and I don't think like Epstein was one of them. I think it was way above him. They hate God. They are playing for Satan. They are doing all of the things that they want to do, and they're looking at us, these, lowly people, as a bunch of food eaters. That's why they're trying to kill all the chickens and give us, fake food, fake meat, bugs, all that kind of stuff, because we're worthless. We are paying them in taxes. But, oh, are you okay? Am I being too loud? I'm never too loud, by the way. She just sleeps like a rock. Okay. Oh, where was I? So these elite, they want to destroy what God put together. So if one of them gets pregnant, they are going to do everything to bastardize what God created. And they do this from the earliest age. And they traumatize these children of theirs, and they brainwash them to be something that they want them to be, or to actually change their actual sex from the very beginning. This isn't someone becoming 13, 15, 21, from a baby, like even in the womb, they're pushing stuff in there to change God's creation. This is also why, I got nailed for this word. I'm sorry. I did a 30-minute video on this. This word in the comments, because it is child sacrifice. And we have all believed the lies. That was one of the last things that I believed in my journey of being a Catholic. I could not argue against it because I was so brainwashed. And I ask you all to go watch that 30-minute video. I did it during June, during Pride Month. Just sad. Okay, let's see. Where are we? Amen to that. Oh, Laura, you're fun to play with here. Okay, and yes, P. Diddy is next. Okay, more videos. Let's check this person out. And do you know Victoria's Secret? Why are they so tall and skinny? I mean, like, think about how many of us dieted to try to be like that. Women's bodies aren't like that. Okay, let's let's go over to this one. Ooh, hang on. Gosh, I gotta. Man, oh man, I'll get better at this. I promise. Okay, let me take that off. Put this on. Okay. Now, oh shoot. I want to say something. They always have to share. They always have to tell us, even though we may laugh it off. Oh, I got to find that one. Hang on, I'm going to do that. Put this on the side here. They have to tell us, even if we don't have a clue of what they're doing. Do you notice how, listen to you over there. Do you notice how everything is on Rumble? You can't find this stuff anywhere on YouTube. Okay, wait, what is it? Hang on. Boy, I hope that. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Dwayne Wayne? What's the Rock's name, everyone? Dwayne Wayne, isn't it? I'm getting nothing. Maybe I'm wrong on that. Okay, we're going back to the regularly scheduled program. Okay. All this stuff is on X. I feel it is not good to look at a video to see if someone is I covered my screen if that's what you were showing. Well, I wasn't showing their, well, I guess the Michelle Obama was a little bit like that. Yeah, sorry, but that's probably the only one, so you don't have to close your eyes anymore. I'm just going to show you what people say. Remember, they have to say what they are. Shoot, I keep doing that. Guys, I'm so sorry. Let me present my screen, share my screen, and then listen to this. This is Megan Fox.
From a hot man to one of the hottest women in the business right now, Megan Fox with me now. Why do you shake your head?
Because I'm pretty sure I'm a doppelganger for Alan Alda.
Oh, get out of here.
I'm a tranny. I'm a man.
You do not look in the mirror and not think you're beautiful. Don't even.
No, I'm so painfully insecure. Like I'm on the verge of vomiting right now. I'm so horrified that I'm here and embarrassed and scared.
Is this your first time here?
Yeah, it's my first time.
I love you're watching the monitor. You're looking at Selma Hayek going, God, look how gorgeous she is. Have you looked at yourself lately?
I really want her boobs. Those are the most amazing boobs.
Okay, we don't need to go into the rest of that. All right. So they tell you. We're going to do one more. Oh, this is good. You should probably watch this whole video. Can you see it big enough, everyone? Oh, Dwayne Johnson. Thank you so much. I've never liked anything in Victoria's Secret. Definitely not for me. No wonder. Okay. Many eunuchs in Old Testament. Correct. Even with clothes, may be sinful. How can it be sinful if you're pointing out the truth? Riddle me that. Dwayne The Rock Johnson. All right, you guys are all on that. Okay, I'll find him. She has an Adam's apple. If they have an Adam's apple, they have a banana. You know, that was what my husband and I used to joke about. I can't believe when we really talked about stuff that I was finding out there that was such a snow job on us, he bit on the tranny thing so fast, and he could point them out all over the place. It was crazy. Okay, let me go to this one. Okay, let's see. Sorry, I got it now. Okay. All right. Now, this is a guy that actually goes through a lot of people on this video. So I had to go to the very end of this first clip before it got into this one. So let me know, can you see it okay? Is it loud enough? Okay, here we go. Roger Morneau, Lady Gaga, and Lucifer. Hello.
Interviews that he does, but there we have it. Witness number 24, Roger Morneau. Next, we have Lady Gaga.
I had this dream quite recently that was so terrifying, so morbid and terrifying, and I called Deepak Chopra, who I work with, and I was telling him my dream, terrified that the devil, and the dream was so terrifying. I thought somehow a devil force was trying to take hold of me, a darkness. I guess I see devil and darkness as the same thing. I really encourage people to look into the darkness and look into places that you would not normally look.
You must have a lot of questions. I have answers. I'm kidnapping children that I keep in the hotel upstairs, and I bring home people to feed on, and then Iris helps me to filter the blood through the children. She loves to hunt. She loves her condition.
What is the essence of what you want the world to know about Stephanie?
That I'm really a man. That she loves to cook.
There was that rumor that you had a male appendage, that you were a hermaphrodite, and you joked about it on the stage last night.
Maybe I do.
But it's interesting.
Would it be so terrible?
But it's interesting. A lot of artists would immediately put out some sort of a statement saying this is absolutely not true. You have fun with it.
Why the hell am I going to waste my time and give a press release about whether or not I have a penis? My fans don't care, and neither do I.
Gaga, we can't get, the frequency's weird and, it's sounding a little bit strange. And I'm like, if you don't get this right now, I swear to Lucifer, I'm going to, I get a little bit mad.
I swear to Lucifer. I swear to Lucifer.
Well, here's Lady Gaga throwing up the all-seeing eye with the 666. And got some dancers behind them throwing up the.
All right. Man, I thought I had a different one on there. Okay. I'm trying to find the one where she actually gets off of a motorcycle. Her dress is super high, and then you can totally see it under her dress. So maybe that's a good thing that I don't have that. I turned to the volume and could hear her. Okay. I got it all up on my side. Okay. So again, she says she's a man. There are so many deceiving things out there. Let's do one of my faves, who I think is a complete fraud, who has killed so many people with his, and you'll see who it is in a minute. Listen to her. Okay, you can't see her because we have this big thing on here. Let's remove that. I'm sorry, I just can't get enough of that little face. Okay, let's see. Stop screen. Seriously, this guy and what he has done in other countries by giving them his, oh my gosh, he's killed so many people. He's truly a joke. Hey.
Now, one of the issues that's dogged you is that of your relationship with Jeffrey Epstein. Do you regret the relationship that you maintained with him against Melinda's advice and wishes?
Oh, I've said that I mean, you're going way back in time, but yeah,
New audience.
I will say for the, over 100th time, yeah, I shouldn't have had dinners with him.
Epstein had a way of sexually compromising people. Is that what Melinda was warning you about?
No. I mean, no, I had dinner with him and that's all.
And that you regret the relationship, the acquaintance?
That I had dinner with him.
And the relationship between the foundation and Epstein, which
there never was any relationship of any kind.
Look at that face. Okay. Okay, Laura, you said love her. Who? Tell me. I'm not sure who you got there. Okay, man, I feel so far back. Oh, you're so cute. I love you so much. All right, this is going to be a little bit, y'all know probably Jim Caviezel. He was the guy who played Jesus in The Passion of the Christ. Yes, couldn't. Oh, the puppy. I'm sorry. She's so cute. That man needs to be locked away. He is evil and he is a murderer. Absolutely. Do you guys know, I'm sure you do, but I'm just going to ask anyway, that there are grocery stores that are putting on appeal, APEEL, on their vegetables and their fruit. And a lot of grocery stores are allowing it. And it should have a label on it. If that is the stuff that you are buying, know that you are taking in chemicals that are forever chemicals that you cannot wash off the fruit. So it makes the fruit look nice and new. When you take it home, it could even be rotten. It's that much of a crazy preservative on the outside. So be careful. Albertsons said yes. I live in an area that has Jewel food stores. So Jewel said yes to this. He is just evil. Thank you, Laura, for the puppy comment. All right, let's see what else I have. Oh, so this is Jim Caviezel. Okay. I hope I have it at the right spot. I really want you to listen to this, and I want to hear some comments. Do you truly believe what he is saying? Oh, so sad. All right, here we go. Kroger is buying Albertsons here. Oh no. I have Kroger where I am. Kroger is actually putting things in the aisles and on the shelves. I don't know, that it somehow looks at you and knows that, hey, if it's like a summer day, they're going to increase the price of the water, like their digital price tags. And they have some sort of a picture thing in there that they can see who is buying it. It's so freaking creepy. Sorry for that word, but even though it's not the real word. Okay, here we go. All right. Turn up your volumes.
And waking up as many people as possible to the truth, even though he understands that people who blow the whistle on elite pedophilia have a habit of dying before their time. Before we dive in, subscribe to the channel if you haven't.
Pedophilia. Maybe that's the way I should say it because it doesn't even sound like what it is. All right, go back.
Already, and join the People's Voice Locals community for exclusive and uncensored content. The link is in the description box below this video. Caviezel joined Steve Bannon on the War Room last week and explained exactly how big the child sex trafficking and adrenochrome business really is.
As I told you earlier, we don't have a country. We don't have a south border. And by definition, you have to have borders, and we don't. And then drawing the light on what is truly going on, it's a $152 billion a year business. That's insane.
152 billion.
150.
Is that the sex part, or is that the sex and the organ harvesting part combined?
So the trafficking part is 32 billion. 32 to 34 billion is buying and selling the children. But if I have a child, let's say, for example, little Joey, he makes me $20,000 a day for 10 hits with 10 different clients. I'm his pimp. He procures that money. That's 20
So
grand.
that grosses
There's 152 billion. So to give you an idea what that is, that's every major sports team in the world. All the NBA, all the Major League Baseball, all World Cup soccer, NFL, all that combined, and still not 152. You would have to send every 18-year-old this year that graduates high school to Stanford University for 4 years, and that would be 152 billion.
An international business of this size can't operate without high-level support. And according to Caviezel, the CIA agents he's worked with on multiple Hollywood feature films have confirmed to him that the three-letter agencies are in control.
It's so organized on the trafficking of these children.
Yeah.
In for either sex and eventually organ harvesting. You can't just have that demand unless somehow that's organized also.
100%. I believe. Okay, so the agents that I've spoken to, all right, here's the deal. For a barrel of oil, $77. For a barrel of body parts and what's going to be adrenochrome, all the plumes that are in the woman's mother's wombs, that goes into a plastic barrel. And that's $77,000. Now that gets sent into these biolabs.
Barrel oil,
$77. $77,000 for a barrel of body parts of children, blood. All of that goes to these biolabs. And then now go to Victoria Nuland's testimony.
The biolabs, you're talking about the biolabs in Ukraine.
Correct.
What? How?
And wherever else those places are. So yes.
Walk through the supply chain of the supply into the biolabs. What do they take?
As far as I can't give you the molecular structure. I can give you.
What's the input of the body parts?
Everything, all the waste, all the body waste, all of that. That's what they told me.
Which has the stimulant in it.
Yes, that's one way of getting it. It's probably not the ultimate way, but it's probably a Diet Coke.
Who's organizing that?
I would have to say definitely that it has to be in the three-letter agencies.
After this quick break, we have a message for you from Mel Gibson, who is urging all of us to stay strong and continue to fight because the future of our children depend upon it. But first, an important word from our sponsor. The globalist elite have admitted that they want to bankrupt us, and now they're making their move. The government have been given permission to print as much money as they want. The last time they did that, inflation went up 9%. The Biden regime claims that this has saved America's economy, but all they did is ensure the US dollar gets devalued even further. With the BRICS nations working together to create a new global reserve currency, the threats to the US dollar are just getting stronger. The only ones who aren't afraid are those who invested in gold with Noble Gold Investments. Gold is the one asset that has proven to withstand recession, inflation,
Sorry for the
just
ad,
about
everyone.
all economic threats. Noble Gold Investments is here to help if you want to. Hollywood elites have already tried to cancel him, silence him, and destroy his career. All to no avail because we, the people, know that he's telling the truth. Gibson has just released a new video to let us know that he is still alive and still determined to end child sex trafficking.
One of the most disturbing problems in our world today is human trafficking, and particularly the trafficking of children. Our future is our children. Now, the first step in eradicating this crime is awareness. Go see Sound of Freedom.
As Gibson says, aware.
Okay, that's about it on that one. Who's seen Sound of Freedom? Okay, let's do it. Yes, not cool to change prices like that. Come on, we're in a very evil world right now. Sorry I was moving around and causing a distraction in my little square, but I realized that I had no battery left and my plug was not connected. So that 27-year-old woman said that they have underground tunnels where they take these innocent children. She said some schools have tunnels as well as Disneyland. People, Disney is absolutely horrific. Go on to Rumble, type Disney, and you'll probably lose 17 hours. 17, did I say that number? All right. I saw it. I didn't see it. I need to see it. We went to the movie to see Sound of Freedom. Awesome. I did not see it. Okay. Yes, 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 Letty. Whoops, where is she? We do need to pray and fast. Okay, sorry. We have to. I mean, the more we pray, the faster Jesus is going to come back. I don't know about you, but I feel like it's going to be soon. I mean, evil is right in front of our face. Satan doesn't even care. And we all have to stand up and talk about it. Remember back in the day when everyone was from home and they were doing school over Zoom and parents started seeing what they were being taught? Can you not go back to the day that Satan decided to bust, well, not the day, but the time when Satan decided to bust up the family? Women's lib and the feminist movement made us all feel like, boy, we're barefoot and pregnant at home. We need to make money and be equal to men. I mean, it just started right there. And then the moms are now working and they shove the kids as normal as everybody else was. Well, most of them without you, except you homeschoolers. They sent their kids to be raised by the school system. We should not have a federal school system. It needs to be localized and supported by the parents. I mean, I'm pretty sure my mom didn't know what I was learning in school, but to be honest with you, I didn't hear that kind of stuff. Maybe it was more, subliminal or something. I mean, I didn't really, but then again, to be honest, I didn't really pay much attention in school. I mean, I just got by, so I really wasn't, I was just there for the social aspect of it. Let's just say that. Okay. 100%. 100%. Did you know that Walt was a total perv? I mean, he had major, major mental issues. Okay, guess what? I found one thing, but it wasn't the one that I wanted to show you. From you guys who helped me with his last name. Okay, let's do this. Stop the screen. Share the screen. This is not the one that I wanted to show. I'm going to find that other one. Oh, there's a couple of good ones in here. Okay, sorry. Here we go. Okay, I forgot I had a couple ones. Okay.
In the world contest, I invented a child molesting robot.
Listen to the audience.
I beg your pardon, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I'll speak up. It's a robot that is designed to molest children. And I call it Robo Chomo. You see, it's powered by solar rechargeable fuel cells, and it costs pennies to manufacture. And it can theoretically molest twice as many children as a human molester. So do I win the contest? It seems like I win. Seems like I win.
Oh my God!
What's wrong?
What's wrong? My most evil idea was a blizzard in July.
Right. Well, I went in a slightly different direction with the assignment.
You built a mechanical sex predator!
Yes. That's exactly right. This.
Oh, no. Wait a minute. Oh, hold on. Oh, it's over. Okay, sorry. I was doing a search on the other side here. Oh, gosh, I want to find the other one. Tell me how gross that was. What is this name again, everyone? Dwayne Johnson? Because I just lost my other search. All right, what do you think about that? That's not funny at all. At all. Oh, you can molest him twice the time. Are you kidding me? All right, let me catch up with comments. Satan's time is short. We need to repent, fast, pray, do penance. I'm older, but I fear terribly for the young children. Exactly. I mean, they're so lost. I was just talking to, because I did a video with my friend who got basically cursed by witches. And we were talking about how today's society at the younger level, like, I don't know, what are we at, Gen Z now? They have no God. There are so many people that are living for themselves. And I'm going to stick up my hand and say, sorry, I keep shaking the laptop. I'm going to stick up my own hand and say that that was me. I was just living for myself. I was doing whatever I wanted to do whenever I wanted to do it. Multiple mortal sins all day long. I mean, it was just insane. And I had money and I never donated it to anyone. We just spent it and spent it. It was so sad. 42 years of my life until God pulled me out of the pits of hell. And I see life so differently. I can see the spiritual battle. What are we going to do with the election? You have got to grab people that you know and bring them to vote. If we don't win, and when I say we, I mean conservative, God-fearing people, this world is doomed. Doomed. So please get out and vote. Vote early. Okay, Dwayne Johnson. Okay, I'm just going to, how did you say that? Dwayne Johnson. Okay, I want to see if I can find, give me 1 second. I thought I did that. Oh, honey. Gosh, I'm having a problem spelling it. D-W-A-N-E. D-W-A-N. Wait, there's a Y in there. Oh, baby, are you okay? D-W-A-Y-N-E. Having a mental break here. Okay. Oh, come on. All right, let's see if I can pull it up on this one. I can't find it on here. So I'll describe it. It was him. He was being interviewed. Okay. Am I keeping you awake? I love her. Okay, so it was Dwayne being interviewed by a father of a 10-year-old boy. And I don't know if he was like Dwayne Wayne or not, or if he was just some dude. And so the kid, like, honestly asked him, what do you eat or something like that to be trained so good and to be so big? You know, he's like all muscle and all that stuff. And he says, well, I eat babies. And like the little kid laughed it off and the dad laughed it off because, you know, who in the world would expect someone to say that? And I'll get to another thing for you on that note. You just heard Jim Caviezel. Like they use their blood. Think about Planned Parenthood. I'm saying it, so it doesn't really matter. They are using humans for darkness. Period. End of discussion. Do any of you know anything about okay. I'll wait for your answer. Let's see. Let's hear a fun fact. My boss is an accountant and says that the more someone makes, the less they donate. It's so sad. So sad. Now you might say, how much money can one person have? When you are truly, like, think about like the movie stars and, you know, we'll get to the elite people of the world. They have houses everywhere, which, by the way, why are they building them on the ocean, on the beachfront? If climate change is going to, you know, flood them out. Hello. But I digress. There is something about people who are truly working for Satan. It is this unquenchable thirst for more and more and more. I'm gonna akin it to pornography. If you're watching pornography, you know, you might start with like a little guy, girl, you know, normal stuff. And then you're going to get into threesomes and then you're going to get into other stuff and crazy stuff. And there are people who are there that are forced to have these themselves videoed for you and your pleasure, and they are being held against their will. I never thought about that until a priest, when I confessed my pornography watching, told me about it. And I was like, oh my gosh, how could I be watching that? Plus, it's someone's sister, brother. Again, there are young people. I'm talking young. They haven't even developed. And then you just get darker and darker and darker. You just cannot have enough. Same with someone who's addicted. I don't know. It makes me sad, you know? It's hard to change people's minds, especially the ones who hate Trump. They will vote the other way just because they don't like him. Yeah, you know, I mean, I understand completely because thank God I know most of the people in my life and my own family think the same way. It is hard to get through to other people, but you know what? You can listen to you. Now you can hear me. I think you can hear me now. When it unplugged, it went on mute. So sorry about that, guys. Oh, you little cutie patootie. Okay. Go night-night. Okay. Did you turn the mic off? Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? Okay, good. I know it might take a little time. Okay. I did. Unfortunately, the plug came off because I wanted you to hear my dog, my little puppy, making her noises. So you know what? You've got to show, just show someone a short video. Just say, hey, this is less than 10 minutes. Just check it out. I mean, that's where I convince a lot of people, at least on this kind of stuff. Like videos speak a lot more than me just being able to say something, and convince someone with my words, because if they don't see it, they won't believe it. Let's think about that Ellen show. If you didn't see it, would you believe it? There's so many more videos on that. And so many more people. God, I cannot remember his name. He's an awesome dude. I'll come to you with that later. I don't want to get off on a completely different thing. Oh, this is great. This guy rocks. He has put all of the idiots on The View, like made them speechless with the way he talks and what he says. Okay, I'm going to do this one first. Oh, shoot, I got to do this. Present. Share screen. Okay, I'm going to try. I don't know if I started this. This dude. Oh, hello.
I don't think Bill.
Okay.
A photo has just emerged from days after the Capitol riot on January 6th, showing an upside-down American flag flying outside Justice Alito's house. Now, in case you don't know, this is something that the MAGA people have adopted as a stop the steal symbol. In other words, when you see that flag upside down, that means stop the steal.
Wait a minute. No. An upside down flag means country in distress. You can look it up. So when you say an upside down flag means to stop the steal, which you just said live on air, you are spreading misinformation, the very thing that you keep accusing the other side of doing. So based on your own rules, you are now a danger to democracy.
We're going to watch this one more time because it's so good.
A photo has just emerged from days after the Capitol riot on January 6th, showing an upside-down American flag flying outside Justice Alito's
Set it in the
house.
background.
Now, in case you don't know, this is something that the MAGA people have adopted as a stop the steal symbol. In other words, when you see that flag upside down, that means stop the steal.
Wait a minute. No. An upside down flag means country in distress. You can look it up. So when you say an upside down flag means to stop the steal, which you just said live on air, you are spreading misinformation, the very thing that you keep accusing the other side of doing. So based on your own rules, you are now a danger to democracy.
I love it. Those are the kinds of things that you can share. I mean, it's just classic. I have another one that I will share with you. Just hilarious. Oops. Oh, I just did it again. Sorry, people. I'm being impatient. Okay. Where is it? Oh. Oh, this is so great. Okay, this one's for you, Letty. I gotta move this. Okay.
This case that shows all of the stuff that they're building this case that shows all of the stuff that he's done. Yes. A real case to say, okay, you shouldn't be president. We're talking about one thing at a time. But I think what they've managed to do that they haven't managed to do anywhere else is to build this sort of arc of lies.
That's right. They've shown it to be a pattern.
That's the word I was trying to
get. To be a pattern.
With everything you just said, you basically argued that Trump hasn't broken any laws and that they don't have one solid case against him. But because there are all these bad things that y'all think he has done, he should be prosecuted and not allowed to become president. So you just showed your hypocrisy for everyone here to see, because you and the fake stream media are the ones saying Trump is a danger to our democracy, yet you have nothing against democracy under Joe Biden's regime being overwritten to prosecute Trump. Time to reflect, Whoopi. Time to reflect.
Oh, I love it. I love it. I love it. I'm telling you, can we watch that one again? That is what I love so much, when they just look like bozos. Okay. I don't know if I have any more. So I'm going to throw out to you. What is it that you... Oh, by the way, I am going to put in this... Yeah, I'm going to have to put it in this video. A link. It is the best, the most accurate documentary on... We just passed it in this month. I cannot tell you how my jaw was dropped, because I'd already saw so many other things and I already knew what it really was. But this just put the icing on the cake and had so many proofs. It was incredible, incredible. So I have to go put that in this so that you can all watch it, because we've been lied to so many times, so many ways. Oops, I want to remove that. Sorry. So any other things that you guys want to chat about? I mean, I think a lot of us are probably on the same page. I mean, I can see. LOL, I keep nodding to you and your fingers as you can see me. That's so funny. I mean, that event. Here, I have to share this with everyone because I probably didn't say that. LOL, I keep nodding to you and your fingers as if you can see me. That's hilarious. Because I have a feeling that there are a lot of people that question some things. I mean, I don't know about you, but what about what happened in... That was when my eyes... Let me do that again. Because that was when my eyes were opened. I would never get this. I was all in on, okay, if this is the best thing for everyone, why are you trying to bribe me with French fries and hamburgers and lotteries? I mean, hello, if it's that good, we would all do it. And I feel bad for some of the people that had to do it, some of the people that were forced by their jobs, or, you know, maybe pressured into it by their families, because there are so many problems that came out of this. And you can go to this. It's a government site, and look up all of them. And this site only collects maybe 1% of the injuries and the deaths. It's so crazy. Yeah, that year made me start questioning so much. Yes, absolutely. And that, you know, I believed anyone with a white jacket and a stethoscope. I believed Oprah, who in my opinion is one of the worst. Let's remember Oprah and Dwayne Johnson in Maui telling people to donate when they're bazillionaires and could probably fix the whole thing themselves. But it goes much farther than that. Oh, Tom Hanks, you know, there's all this all this stuff that was not a conspiracy. Do you believe JFK actually was killed by that dude in the library? That was where the word conspiracy theory was developed by the CIA so that people can point fingers at others and basically call them crazy. And in my opinion, I wasn't going to say the one, I was just going to say freaking, but I'm telling you, that's the same as saying the full word. So I'm going to tell you, if you are not a conspiracy theorist, you are not paying attention. You do not see what's going on. Okay. An error occurred. Okay. I still got you guys out there. You've been quiet. Can't post comments. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Okay. Sorry, I'm just reading a message. I don't know how to fight it other than all right, I got to put you got to look at this one. Oops. Right? And we're not. So the more people that speak up and the more people, thanks for telling me you're still there, Sheree, the more people that send out information and share it with their friends, I'm telling you, when I told my mom, I'm like, Mom, do you know M.O. is a guy? You know, we just watched that Dancing with Ellen. This was like, I don't know, 2 years ago. And she's like, oh my gosh, I've known that for like 10 years. This is my mom. And my brother, I'm telling you, we all share videos. And the more you know, it's true. Remember seeing that on the TV? The more you know, the more you know, the more you can stand behind your beliefs as a Christian and as a Catholic. Any Christians out there? I'm not just saying Catholics, but we have to speak up. We got to call out the evil. Because if we don't, what are we going to tell Jesus when it's our day to be judged? He is going to judge us on what we did, what we did not do, what we said, and what we did not say. And I don't care if people call me crazy or a conspiracy theorist because I'm proud to be one. I could prove every single one of them. I mean, I wish I started keeping a library of all of the things that I found. I wish I kept all those videos. And I'm telling you, this one was the best. And you can watch it on YouTube, but you got to pay for it. Oh my gosh, what was it? I'm going to put this right now. Get you all excited, and I'm going to share it with you right now. Okay. Hi, baby. Oh, it's okay. Oh, you little cutie. Okay, let me see. I can't remember what I even called it. Here it is. Oh, what are you doing there, baby? Okay. My mom watched it and she said, this documentary is very, very good. I appreciated the truth. So you can get it. Oh, okay. I'll just get it from here. Hang on. Technical lackey over here. Hang on. Let me do it from here. Bear with me, everyone. Right click, copy. Okay, I'm going to put it right in here, and I will also put it in the description. It's so funny. I love that we're all crazy together. Okay, it's called Loose Change. And you can watch it on YouTube, but you got to pay for it. You can watch it on Amazon, but you got to pay for it. And I found, oh, honey. Anyway, you can watch this for free. For free. I mean, I hope that you shut this off and you go watch it. You grab your husband, your spouse, whoever, and watch it. It is not a cheese ball thing at all. I mean, I found out way much about I was like, I'm going to watch it again so that I can like remember some of the things, but there was so much. And it was presented in a very good way. It was factual. It didn't have emotions to it, nothing. It's so good. So good. Watch it. I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. You know, here's my email if you ever want to send me anything. Okay. Because it's amazing. It's amazing. So I hope that y'all get off of this and go watch it. It's not very long. I think it's like an hour. Let me just see. I pulled it up over here. There it is. And 38 minutes. Well worth every second. Okay. Oh, so funny. I'm glad we're all on board. But what are we doing to share it? You know, I mean, I'm just trying to get some things out because this new stuff with the transgenders, it has not just begun. Now they're just pushing us into it. You know what I mean? And we have to stand up for everyone because permanent damage is happening to kids, to young adults. And I know that, you know, we can't live their life for them. We don't necessarily know what their problems are, but we do if we seek out people who want to come back, who want to detransition. You go search for those videos, and that is what you need to share with people. The people who did it and cannot change back. Okay. Hey, by the way, where is it? I was out in the sun all for 5 days, and my lips are just shredded. And I pulled oh, it's over here. How weird! It's backwards. So I pulled a huge piece of skin off of my lip, and it looks like I have like herpes or something, and it's not that. Just letting you know. You know what, Letty? Spot on. They're trying to dumb us down. And you know, so many people feed on the anger. You know, TDS is a thing. Trump derangement syndrome is a thing. There is no amount of talking to someone when their anger, you know, like their anger and their emotions overwhelm them. That's why we talk all the time about capturing our thoughts and making sure that we don't let our peace get rocked. You know, when you're in a conversation with someone, especially someone who is angry, I mean, you can't really reason with that anger. But we have to try to do it, you know, because we can't turn away when people are being destroyed. And then they get fed on that anger and they watch the TV channels that feed that anger. There are so many lies. I watched, and I'm going to tell you, it was a great episode. Allie Beth Stuckey. She's a Calvinist. It's a Christian denomination. One day, I hope she comes to the Catholic faith. Super smart, super young woman. She went through the debate from top to bottom, the most recent one with Trump and Kamala. Oh my gosh, who got fact checked, who didn't, and where the lies truly were, one by one by one by one. And that is a video to share with someone who thinks that she did great, she was truth, you know, she was the one that won, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'll agree, you know, Donald Trump just took every little tidbit. I mean, anytime the little, you know, what is that thing that the dogs like? Bacon, you know, but it's not really bacon. And I mean, he just went after every single one. And just looking at her face when she was looking at him would have got me, you know, it was ridiculous. By the way, then there was a man who worked at ABC who was a whistleblower and said that she had the questions or had a knowledge of what the questions would be, and that she knew that she would never get fact checked. I don't know. I'm not here to defend Trump. He can do that on his own, and I think his record speaks for it. I mean, you don't know what you're going to get on the other side. She's flip-flopped on so much. We're going to be doomed. So that is what we need to pray for. Let's get to November 5th first. Pray and pray and pray for the safety. I just heard Matt Gaetz, who's what is he? Is he in Congress? That is so sad. I don't know who it is, but I'm sure you guys know who he is. He just said that there are 5 groups. I don't know what they are, like if it's a lot of people or not, but 5 groups are trying to kill Trump. And I think 3 of them or 2 of them, I'm not sure, 3 of them or 2 of them are in the United States. The other ones are foreign. I mean, think about it. Not only was it the shot in the ear, then it was getting the guy that was trying to shoot him in the golf course. Then they found explosives, I think, at the next rally. I mean, come on, we've got to pray for him. Seriously, we have to pray for safety and call on God's mercy, you know? I mean, so much spitting in God's face is happening here in America. We don't care about the life of babies. We, are divorced. That, the family core is like gone. All of the morality is still in people, but we have to speak about it. Sorry for making this shake. We got to speak it and speak it loud. Okay. Oh, Patsy, my dear girl. She's so cute. Sorry, just have to get, you got to see her to love her. Okay, I'm hanging out here listening while I was to and from getting my husband from work. Whenever I pop into the world, I'm appalled at what is normal. I have led such a sheltered life. I don't know. I don't know about that. Remember, your husband was the one that was showing this stuff like years ago before it was in style. You know what I mean? Oh, so Karen asked, Kamala's earrings were tiny headsets. I know that they showed that it, looked exactly like it. But then I also heard that, and I don't know, this may be a bunch of bunk, but they were earrings from her sorority. I don't know. I really don't know. Did you see her on that little Oprah thing? Hilarious how they, yet again, had to have audience in Zoom pictures. I didn't go back and look and see how many duplicates there were. I got to do that. But, oh my gosh, people. Oh, I live in a horrific state as far as abortions, trafficking, and drug abuse are concerned. Wow. Ask the children in your life to pray. Their prayers are so powerful. That is a great thing. That really is. It's an awesome thing to say. And you know what? You can pray. You could ask all the people in purgatory that you know to pray. Pray for the people who don't have anyone to pray for them and ask them to pray. I've heard that the people in purgatory, their prayers are, they hit Jesus's heart in a different way than the saints' prayers to Jesus, because they are in a state of, angst. They're just wanting and waiting to go, and they're being purified. Something to think about for those who are up there in purgatory land. And we have to sacrifice. Like, let's fast. I mean, I know we say that a lot, but how much of are we really doing it? So I'm going to call myself out right now. Cherie, I'm not going to be walking, I mean, everything just kind of got away from me. But as far as like eating and stuff, I'm back and I want to work out because my knee is starting to freak out. It's getting all swollen and stuff. So I'm ready. I am ready for the change. And we all have to be ready to speak up about truth to people, about Jesus, as well as the state of this nation. We are a joke right now. Our dollar is worth like nothing. Nothing. We got the BRICS nations going on to their own, they're totally dissing the dollar. It's coming, people, and we have to stop it right now. Okay, hang on. Letty, there was a country, I can't remember which one, when people went to vote, they left miraculous medals in the booths. Maybe we can do that too. That's awesome. That's really good. That's awesome. No, I'm not a big, I don't exactly know everything about voting. Someone said that you can get a ballot, like a manual ballot, a paper ballot, and not go to the booths? Have you guys heard that? I live in Illinois. I've never seen anything but a booth, but I've never asked for a paper ballot either. So just curious if anyone had that. And you know what, Letty? I think that's great. I mean, if you think about it, remember the number one Planned Parenthood director, the number one abortion clinic director was Abby Johnson. And people would go to her particular building and they would drop miraculous medals all around the building. And she would pick them up and she held them in a big fishbowl. All of these miraculous medals that were probably blessed and prayed over. And look at her. She is one of the most forceful people in the abortion world. And she's got a company that helps women get out of PP. I don't know. I've already said it. I guess it doesn't matter. So it's incredible what the miraculous medal can do. And we should be offering up a rosary for the country and a rosary for the safety of the man that we think can truly change the country. And I don't know if there are people out there that are listening who are not on that team. I mean, I beg you to get off of the mass media, the news that you have in front of you on cable. Go to Rumble. Find some independent people. I will tell you one of my favorite people to listen to. He doesn't have the cleanest mouth at times, but it is, gosh, Dan Bongino on Rumble. It is amazing. He used to work for the Secret Service. He also, I think, ran for president or something like that. Didn't make it anywhere, but he is so good. He is so good. And you learn. He doesn't just have a podcast, but he teaches you what to do and tells you things that we can do to help in certain, certain positions and circumstances. He is an awesome guy to listen to. Tucker Carlson is also out there, and he's a very junior Christian. Like it's only been 4 years or something for him. So he's really looking around. He had Russell Brand, who I think is Catholic, on one of his live tours. And, he asked Russell to end in prayer, and Russell nailed it. It was awesome. It was just amazing. So we've got people out there. Again, I encourage anyone to go to Allie Beth Stuckey, Stuckey. Go to her channel, and it's the review after the debate. You will see one by one how it really was, because it was kind of painful to watch, I want to tell you. Okay, in New Mexico, we get a paper ballot to mark and then put in a machine to be counted. Isn't that what everyone gets? No. So I go in, I go into a computer thing. It's not really a computer, it's just a machine. And I turn the dial and I select and I select and I select. I'm like covered with two things on the side of me. And then I hit submit or, ballot and submit ballot or something like that. And then on the side, it's a window and it's like a ticker tape that just goes zzz, and it takes whatever I put on there and then it's done. So I never hold a piece of paper in my hand. It's from the machine to the paper. I don't even know what they even read it off of the machine or the paper. I have no idea. So that's how it is, at least in Illinois. Thank you, MJ. Awesome. Okay. Guys, ladies, mostly ladies, we all have got to do some more. We have to do more. And I just keep thinking, if I live for the audience of one, should I care at all what anybody thinks of me? Absolutely not. I pray that you all pray for detachment so that you do not care. The sin of vanity is not just caring about the way that you look, but having a disordered concern about what other people think of you. My whole life, I lived for what other people thought of me. That was my value. Now, God is going to look at you in the face. You are going to be face to face with Jesus. And I want to tell him, I didn't care what that person thought of me. I just spoke the truth that I believe the Holy Spirit led me to. And that I can say but I gave it my all at the moment that I was in it. Like I didn't exactly know how it was going to go, but I gave it my all. And that's what it's all about. That's the problem, Cherie. It's all by states. So it's not all the same. Some people have certain systems. Some people have other systems. I think Dominion, isn't that funny? Back in 2020, there has been so much research about Arizona, Georgia, Nevada, however you want to say it. And God, there's so many more. I think it was Wisconsin and maybe Michigan. I'm not sure. Tons and tons of people were in an uproar from the results because we all know that Joe Biden got 14 million votes and couldn't even fill up, chairs. They had to use COVID spacing, and there were maybe 10, 15 people at his events. They looked at the voter rolls. They cleaned up the voter rolls. They had, hundreds and if not thousands of people that were dead that were voting. People that used to live there that were voting, that no longer live in that state. And there has been an effort. And, I got to give that crazy guy, Mike from My Pillow, a lot of credit because he's been leading a lot of these efforts and going to, these court cases and all that kind of stuff to clean it up so that when we vote this year, it's not as crazy. And in addition, if they cleaned up those voter rolls and if it's a big chunk of people, like I am telling you, I know Democrats and libertarians who are absolutely voting for Trump because we have track records here, people. We have Kamala, who's been 3.5 years of doing nothing, especially as the borders are. There is this video out there because all of the mainstream CIA news were saying she was not called the border czar. She was not called the border czar. And then there would be 5 or 6 videos that everyone called her the border czar. You have a record with her. You have a record with her as a DA, what she did and how she let go of people and kept people. It's insane. Then you have Donald Trump's record, where we never went to war, where we all had more money in our pockets. I wasn't even interested in politics when he was in because everything was going so great. There was none of this crazy transgenderism stuff, like in your face. Maybe it was happening behind the scenes. And again, go look at the people who are trying to detransition because they will tell you that the minute they get on these chat boards, I don't know if it's in Reddit or somewhere else, but it's usually the kind of person who just doesn't feel good about themselves. Maybe they're just different. Maybe they're overweight. I know that feeling. Maybe they have acne or they just are depressed and they have anxiety. And so they go in another, they go to these places and they get this outpouring of love and they say, yes, you need to be a boy, or yes, you need to be a girl. And they feel like they're in a community and then they do it. And that community is still there. And then when people decide, you know what, I'm not going forward anymore, they completely shun that person. They cut them out. Oh. And it's so sad. It's so sad. Oh, I was going to say something, but it slipped my mind. And that's why we have to get those stories about those people who try to go back, because nobody, and I'm telling you, nobody should be transitioning. And Tampon Tim, who's her running mate, has a law. It's basically a place where anybody can go to Minnesota and they can go to that court and they can overrule their parents' rights over their kid. The parents have no rights. It's like what is the word? The something state, that they're doing with migrants. Look at these feet. Like they're doing with migrants right now. These sanctuary states. That's what he's doing. I mean, come on. He put tampons in men's bathrooms. What are they going to do with that? It's just insanity. And then yet people say, follow the science, way back in 2020. And right now, you cannot be a woman if you are a man And you cannot be a man if you are a woman. You can never grow a penis, and you cannot have children if you're a guy. I mean, it's just so logical. It's just insane. And that is the evil one. The devil is on this earth. He is ruling it. And I truly feel, I don't know about you guys, but I truly feel that he knows his time is close, you know? So he's just throwing it all out there, which is crazy. Okay, yep. LOL. Whoop. Pat told a polling worker that his parents better not have voted from heaven. That is awesome. That's so great. Oh, hey, stranger danger. Hope the baby is all good. Gosh, the baby must be like 6 months now, maybe. So good to hear from you. So cool. And I don't know what you said right, but right about everything. You guys, we've got to speak up. And who cares? I mean, if you're doing it with love, and we talked about that on the very first live. If you want to go back to that, go back to that. It was just a focus on how do you tell others about the sin that they're doing or about the sin that other people are doing. How do you have these these super difficult conversations? When you love it, when you love that person and you want to have that conversation, even if you maybe don't even know that person, if you ask the Holy Spirit to give you the words and to give you the heart. So in that, I think I had, your ears. Heart. Ear is the middle of the word heart. So listen as much as you can. Try truly to understand where they're coming from. And then speak, because if someone thinks that you're just trying to do this to them, they're going to shut off from the very, very beginning. So go watch that live. It was the very first one. 6 months. I was right. That's so great. I'm so glad. I'm so happy for you. And I'm happy that you had that awesome. I did not go to the one that happened in September. What is it? An El Camino kind of walk. I don't know how many miles you walked, but that is awesome. How many of you have done? I need to do a pilgrimage. By the way, I have a meeting with the builders on Thursday this week to finalize the drawings for the 2 retreat homes and the chapel down on my property in Tennessee. And I think they're going to be able to start in January, because you can start in January in Tennessee. It's great. And I don't know when it'll all be done, but I'll keep you updated after I meet with them on Thursday. Okay. Boop. Chris, you've been quiet. I sent you an interesting video of BO with MOBM. BO with... Oh, now I know what the BM means. That's so good. I can't wait to see it. Maybe I will share it with y'all. If I find more, I'll just kind of add to it. Okay, so what do you guys want the topic to be next week? Oh, look at that baby. I can't go any closer. Okay. Let's see. You tell me, my email, kendra@kendravonesh.com. Chris, I don't know where you sent it, so let me know, because I got to look for it. Yay for building plans. Yes, I'm so excited. I cannot wait. Okay, it's almost prayer time. Quick update. And some of you may have heard my podcast today, but I ate like a pig over the 5 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. And then I drove home with Wendy and this little cutie on Sunday. She's like, don't do your keto thing. Just, stay on carbs with me while we're there. And I'm like, okay. So she made some fruity drinks. I didn't drink anything, but boy, did I go nuts on Snickers, ice cream. What else did I have? Chocolate covered pretzels, Doritos. I mean, those are the worst things for you. And I ate it for the 4 days because I didn't do it on Sunday. And I feel so much better getting back on track. Today I got up at 4:45 because this little one started moving and shaking, and it was great. But I had to go to the car dealership, and I had my relevant radio segment at 6:40. I usually have it at 7:40, so my morning got all jacked up. But tomorrow, I'm psyched. I almost look at that as my new Monday because today was just off the charts, you know, and then Wendy came over here. I cannot wait to show you the video. She's a dear friend of mine. She was the one that spent those 4 days with me, 5 days with me, and we share all of the witchcraft curses that were on her, how it impacted her, and what to look out for. So I can't wait till I edit that. I've got to do that. And then I will share it with you all. It's amazing because it's a spiritual war. And there's one thing that I just want to say before we wrap up. Yes, leave the Snickers alone. Dude, I had like 2 Snickers and a bag of Doritos for a meal. It was horrible. Horrible. And you know what? I kind of did it because I knew that if I had too much that I would kind of be sick of it. So on Sunday when we were driving home, I went into the gas station to go to the bathroom and all these, you know, Doritos and candy bars were all around me. And I'm like, oh, no, not anymore. Okay. What was I going to say? No, what was I going to say? I think that was it. So I want you all to look at your soul, your mind, your body. How are you praying? Are you getting into deep conversation with God? Are you putting yourself in his presence? Are you giving him your time, your first fruits in the morning? Are you able to just go shine for the rest of the day? I mean, I didn't even have that much time this morning. My little one started sleeping and I was just talking to God like, I want to thank you for this dog, for, you know, the selling of my home. That's another thing that's on my plate. I have to pack up all this stuff by October 21st. And I'm like so grateful. I had the, you know, the home inspector here and the radon guy. I don't know. I have something in my house. I'm supposed to check radon. I have no idea. I haven't been able to open my doors. It's been beautiful here. It's like nice, crisp air. And, you know, I got a lot of things to do and I want to be my best at doing it. So it's prayer, soul, mind. It's just being more focused, being more disciplined, capturing those words before I say them, like I did today, you know, making sure that I don't let my peace get rocked, that I grab any emotion because you know what? I don't want to respond in anger. I don't. And that is what you have facing you sometimes. Oh, I remember I wanted to share this with you. Wait, I'll put that over here. Soul, mind, and body. Okay, Sharia did not work out today, but I did walk a lot with her at the at the car dealership this morning. I had to have my oil change and 75,000 mile service, and the grass was way over on the other side of the parking lot, not even close to what I would normally walk, but I felt like I did more than just sitting on my butt. Okay, this was the last thing that I wanted to share when we were talking a little more politics. There was a video, and again, I wish I got to start like keeping a track of it. So scroll back up, definitely watch that video. Loose change. Don't pay for it on YouTube. Don't pay for it on Amazon. The link that I gave you is free. Sit down and devour it. It's awesome. So this woman, again, I don't have the video, was going around on the street, you know, just checking in with people. And this is all she said. So who are you going to vote for, Trump or Kamala? And she would, you know, shove the microphone in their mouth or in their face. And they would say, Kamala. And she'd go, why's that? And it would go right back to that person's face. They had nothing to say. One woman said because she would be the first black president, first black woman president. I don't even know if she's black. Let's not go there, right? So then she would go to a Trump person, Trump or Kamala? And they say Trump. And she goes, why's that? And there would be a laundry list of things. Every single Trump voter had reasons why they were voting for him. Every single Kamala voter didn't have a clue other than she's a black woman president. Black? I don't know. Okay. Well, yes, tomorrow I will work out. I have all day to pack. I have my morning Annunciation Radio in Toledo, Ohio, and that is it. So I'm going to do it in the morning. That is what I have to do. Otherwise, I won't do it unless it's a walk. Okay. Send me a note. Let me know if you want anything in particular next week. I will figure something out if you don't. And thank you for joining me. I hope you have a wonderful night. Find something more with God. Please look at your soul, your mind, your body. Ask the Holy Spirit to put in your heart what you need to do to be that fantastic, energetic, loving, strong person with discipline. Oh my gosh. Okay, here we go. Snickers, body, and recent Seven Sorrows chaplet, soul. We'll watch the link you posted, mind. Excellent. Nice. Are you eating Snickers too? Or are you telling me to do that? No, I think that's you. Recent Seven Sorrows chaplet. I love that. So that actually got me through when my husband passed away. If I did not pray, wait, did you say our sorrowful mothers? Yeah, Seven Sorrows chaplet. So I was praying the devotion. Oh, look at my baby. Aww. I'm sorry. I could look at her all day. So where was I? I would pray the Seven Sorrows devotion to Mary. And all of the sorrows that she had to go through helped me truly get through mine, because I was like, mine is nothing like what she went through. I mean, I lost my husband. She lost her son. My husband's death was immediate. Her son was drawn out and dragged out, and just brutal murder for an innocent man. I mean, it saved me. It really did. And it wasn't the rosary. It was just the devotion. So anyway, highly recommend it to anyone out there. Oh, Yeppers on Snickers. That's so funny. So I did the almond Snickers and I did the regular Snickers. And I gave my friend the Snickers brownie something or other. I mean, come on. That is like, seriously, that's bad in a package. All right, everyone. I love you all so much. Again, find something more with God, soul, mind, and body. And have a blessed and inspired night. This was so cool. I love you all. Ending stream. Bye.